is a message for my Filipino brothers and sisters. One day I was speaking about 10 years ago to Ramon and Jenny Tulfo at dinner. And I was telling them this story that my first time in the Philippines was in 1994. And I spent 6 weeks there and stayed with 16 families. On that trip, in 6 months, I went through 27 countries, spending weeks in each place to learn about the cultures and about the people. And on that trip, I view the Philippines as the most outstanding place because of you, the people. I've also had the opportunity and privilege in my life to travel in 130 countries. I've been to all 7 continents. I've been on 26 cruise ships, which included many Filipino personnel. So my heart has always been with Filipinos. And at that dinner, Ramon said, "You know, I think in a previous life, maybe you were Filipino." Well, I don't know about the previous life thing, but it's true. I do feel like I am Pinoy. And hindi ko alam bakit, pero totoong totoo. So I want to leave this message for you because I'm very concerned about you, about my country, the Philippines. I lived in the Philippines for about 8 years, and I left there in March of 2020. I got stuck here in Dubai during the lockdown, and shortly thereafter, the country was shut down. So I've been unable to get back, unable to return, and I feel bad for that. I miss the Philippines sobra talaga. It's a people that's in my heart, and the world is changing very, very quickly right now. The most important thing in life now is not making money. The most important thing now is not business. It is taking care of the ones we love. The world is changing very quickly. One of the things I appreciate in the Philippines is the fact that you guys do love our heavenly Creator. You know that He exists. You know that He loves us. However, He did say very, very frequently in the Scriptures that the world is about to change. And we didn't know when that was going to be. The books of Hosea, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Daniel especially, and the book of Revelation speak of high detail in what's occurring today. Ezekiel chapter 38 and 39 was just recently fulfilled here in Dubai. The United Arab Emirates joining forces with Israel, becoming friends, shaking hands, hugging each other. If you said that a year ago, they'd think you were crazy. The Arabs and the Jews getting together? Okay, that's not all that Ezekiel 38:39 says. It says that there will be nations surrounding Israel, not touching Israel, but surrounding, that will attack Israel. And countries like the UAE, Qatar, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, different countries will look and say, "Oh, ano ba yan? What's happening?" And that's because these countries will invade Israel, and God will say, "No, that's not going to happen." So what did Dubai do a couple weeks ago? They put out a list, they issued a list of 11 countries that they are not issuing visas to. Amazingly, that list corresponds with the list provided in Ezekiel chapter 38 and 39 about which countries will be doing the invading, including Iran and Turkey primarily. They will be the leaders, involving also Sudan, Libya, a few other countries. So these things are happening fast, guys. And in my heart, I love the Philippines and Filipinos so much that I can't stop from sharing. So I've met many billionaires in my life. I've met very many interesting people, even here in Dubai. Met with a couple of sheikhs in their palaces. Met other billionaires who, one of them owns this building, this 35-story building in JLT. So I've met very interesting people. And yet, chasing after money and things, material pleasures, maybe that was okay in the past. But guys, we need to be close to God now. And that includes being close to one another. To be unified. To take care of our families. To look after our friends. Do not become selfish. The world right now is trying to divide people in as many ways as possible. And I'm from Las Vegas. in my country has been so divisive in the past decade. Republican, Democrat, that's just very basic. If you wear a mask, you're Democratic. If you don't wear a mask, you're Republican. If you recycle, you're Democratic. If you don't recycle, you're Republican. Everything has become a divisive factor. Don't let that happen to you. I love you guys. I just want to speak from my heart. And like I say, and like Ramon Tufo told me, I'm Pinoy. So I might not look like it, but I'm one of you guys. I love you. I want you to be happy. Stay close to God. Vaya con Dios. And be a part, make Him a part of your life. Don't forget that.